always good weather to check our wallets and make sure it lines up with your faith. Always proud to welcome Drew Blazsik into the studio on Friday morning to talk finance in faith. Good morning, Drew.
Good morning, Drew.
How's it going?
Great. How are you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. I think I brought my one of my kids with me, Cole.
Yeah. Hi,
Nice.
Cole.
Good morning, Cole.
He
Can't wave. You got to say hi as loud as you can. Hi. Hey, all right.
There he is.
He's got
Good
school
morning,
starting next
Cole.
week, so you want to make sure he made this Friday. So besides,
Gotta love it.
you two are his favorite radio people in the world.
Oh, my goodness. Cole, you need to turn the dial a little bit. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Wonderful. Thank you very much,
A little
Cole.
something extra in your birthday card this year.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So we heard that the vice president and home prices are talking about and interest rates during the break. So I got some interesting data here. There are major challenges and developments in the U.S. housing market. Home prices have soared to new highs. So this is crazy that the national median existing home price reaching $426,000. That marks the second consecutive month of increased housing prices of all-time records, even though we have these high interest rates.
Huh.
The highest rates for a long time.
Go figure.
This surge, coupled with high mortgage rates, higher than it was in the last decade, has made home ownership increasingly unattainable for many households, causing significant decline for home sales for the fourth straight month as well. It's particularly tight in the housing market in the Midwest and the Northeast, where low inventory, because people are they're not selling their houses, which really jacked up the price, which really affects new families coming up. You know, they want to get a nice size home, have children, and it just becomes so unattainable with the prices.
I mean, starter houses are tough now, right?
They are very difficult to come around. I mean, we bought our first one in 2010. Foreclosed, so you got a pretty good deal. And I'll tell you, because when you buy a cheap house and you fix it up and you sell it, really helps your family going forward to buy that bigger house. There is a rising tide of tenant evictions in certain areas. Houston, Phoenix, Las Vegas. It has surged 35% or more compared to pre-pandemic levels. So people are worried about that, the high interest rates, the high mortgage, and for low-income families, evictions are up. And then the last thing with the home prices, guys ever heard of the lock-in effect?
Lock-in?
The lock-in effect. That's reshaping the housing market.
The rates, yeah.
Yeah, where homeowners with ultra-low mortgage rates, wasn't that long ago, 2020, are reluctant to sell. So what happens there? That's leading to scarcity of homes in the market. This has driven prices even higher, creating economic ripple effects that are hurting realtors, contractors, and also labor mobility. That's where people are getting up, going to a different job. People aren't doing that or moving to different areas because there's no houses. Because you have to sell your house and you might have to pay a $1,000 extra on depending on the house and the interest rate. Okay, so that's the housing market, and just wanted to bring up real quick. I wanted to cover the principle of subsidiarity, which is a Catholic principle, which is very important. I got a bunch of quotes, not sure if I can read them all, but this is the Pontifical Council for Justice and Peace from the Vatican. What is the principle of subsidiarity? It is a key tenet of Catholic social doctrine, emphasizes that social and government actions, so when we say this, I want you to think about economics as well, should support individuals with smaller communities without overriding the autonomy or initiative originating from the Church's early teachings. Subsidiarity holds that the higher authorities should only intervene when necessary, allowing low-level groups to function independently and effectively. The principle is essential for promoting the dignity of the person and, of course, the right order. But what's important about that, it's not just government and politics that should happen, and so it should be economics, where we should look at local people selling stuff, local companies, rather than always looking for the global companies. So next week we can go more into it. And then last quote here is, subsidiarity opposes centralization, bureaucratization, and excessive state intervention, which can stifle personal freedom and initiative. So
that's
against,
a good one.
And this is from the Pontifical Council for Justice and Peace. So it's against big government, big corporations, in
Smart
some
people.
regard.
Smart people. It's
Drew,
always
to
good
your point, I want to say this real quickly. 1980, average household income $21,000, average house price $47,000, 250% of the average income. Today, average income $74,000, home price is $420,000, 600% of average income.
That's an important stat to look at. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that.
I'm depressed. Thank you so much. Drew,
Crazy.
always a pleasure. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, thank you.
Have a great weekend. We'll be right back here on Morning Offering.